right? But it says, however, it's important to understand that these impacts are not caused by race itself, but what race forwarded it. It says, but by systems of industrialization, capitalism, colonization, exploitation of natural resources. Here it is, it says, which happened to be led primarily by European powers in recent centuries. So it's telling you at the end of the day, yes, Esau, yes. Your so-called European powers, whether in Europe or here in America, they are the reason that the earth got worse. It's literally telling us this, man. You see? And matter of fact, even hold on, even before that, let me get this in First Maccabees. Soon as Esau came on the scene, shit got worse. The earth got worse. Remember when not remember, but remember, but when Esau first got power in the earth, it was as the Greeks dealing with Alexander the Great. Now check out what this is gonna say. Check out what this is gonna say. It says, this after Alexander and his generals, started ruling. It says, verse 9, 1 Maccabees 1 and 9, and after his death, they all put crowns upon themselves, talking about Edomites, and so did their sons after them many years, and evils were multiplied in the earth. See, even from the beginning of them ruling, evils was multiplied in the earth. But now, over thousands of years, look at the earth. Look at the earth now. Shit is dying. It's dying, man. But let's go back to ChatGPT. It says, however, it's important to understand that these impacts are not caused by race itself, but what race did it. It says, but by systems of industrialization, capitalism, colonization, and exploitation of natural resources, which happen to be led primarily by European powers in recent centuries, Esau. And it says, here's how this connects. Environmental deterioration from the Industrial Revolution, from the 1700s to the 1800s. It says this began in Europe and expanded globally. It introduced mass factory production, burning coal, and deforestation, all leading to pollution and greenhouse gas buildup. Next, colonialism. European powers extracted natural resources from colonized lands like Africa, the Americas, Asia, and unsustainable levels, often destroying local ecosystems, man. That's in Habakkuk 2. Matter of fact, let's get that. We gonna pin this shit to Esau, to the so-called white man. He getting called out by his own ChatGPT. He go around taking stuff from people, man, and that mess up the earth. Real quick, Habakkuk 2, we can go back to it. Habakkuk 2 and 5, it says, yeah, also because he transgresseth by wine, he is a proud man, neither keepeth at home, who enlargeth his desire as hell, and is as death, and cannot be satisfied, but gathereth unto him all nations, and heapeth unto him all peoples, man. Colonialism. Just like they said. Let's go back to it. What was next? Capitalism and consumerism. The modern Western economic model is based on constant growth and consumption, which has fueled overproduction, waste, and mass resource depletion. Next, climate change. CO2 levels have drastically increased, driven by Western industrial nations. It says the U.S. and Europe alone have historically produced the majority of global carbon emissions, and now they want to tell you stop eating meat, stop passing gas because you putting too much carbon in the earth. No, it's your fault in the first place. It's your fault that we here. You see, it's all Esau's fault, man. Next, it says animal extinction. It says habitat destruction. Forests, wetlands, and other habitats have been cleared for cities, agriculture, and mining, displacing or killing wildlife. Matter of fact, I seen this thing, a documentary about the Amazon rainforest, and it says that's like, I think it's 70 to 90% of the Earth's oxygen. But it says, because they say the Amazon rainforest is like the lungs of the Earth, which is responsible for, I think it's like 80 to 90% of the world, something like that, the Earth's oxygen. Anyway, Esau started like a couple years ago burning down the rainforest just to make space. And the thing is, what pissed me off, Esau said on a documentary, this was years ago, he said, yeah, so many different species of animals we found, but it's millions more we haven't found. So let me get this straight. So you just go burn down the rainforest to make buildings and shit, and not even knowing what, what peculiar animals that you put to death that haven't even been discovered yet. See, Esau don't care about life. That's why he gotta go, man. That's why he gotta go. And matter of fact, ChatGPT gonna pull out a precept itself. It's gonna pull out a precept and we're gonna read it. But let's go back to it. It says animal extinction, habitation destruction. We read that. It says overhunting and poaching. Animals like the passenger pigeon, Tasmanian tiger, and the dodo went extinct due to direct hunting or competition with invasive species introduced by colonizers. It says pollution. Oceans and rivers are filled with industrial waste and plastic, killing marine life. Climate disruption. As climate change, animals can't always migrate or adapt quick enough, man. You see that? So it says the conclusion. Back to my question. Is the white man responsible for the deterioration of the earth, and why are so many animals going extinct? This is the conclusion from ChatGPT. It says, so yes, Esau is the problem. Yes, during the modern era of Western-led globalization and industrialization, the earth has been severely damaged and countless animal species have disappeared. While this is not inherently due to race, it's the result of human systems. See, they try to throw in that human to make it seem like everybody responsible. The yellow man and the red man, the white man and the black. We all human, brother. No, it's you. Don't hit me with that Hulk Hogan bullshit, brother. It's you. You see? It says human systems of domination. What human? See, Esau can't even call him a human because he ain't got no hue. What race of people have dominated the earth in this current age? Esau, man. Stop playing. It says exploitation and disconnection from the earth. And that's one thing he did. He disconnected the earth and the people, that energy right there, for lack of better words, man. And it says, and systems most aggressively expanded under European colonial empires and capitalist economies. Now check this out. It says, if you're thinking in biblical or prophetic terms, there are also scriptures that echo this concern, like Revelation 11 and 18, which says God will destroy those who destroy the earth. So even ChatGPT pulling precepts on Esau. So going back to it, who is the one that destroyed the earth? Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, as we would know it today. Whatever you want to call him, European, Caucasian, whatever. It's your fault, man. Let's get a precept. This is Revelation 6. Because that's what the Lord created him to do. To be the wicked on the earth and to wreak havoc in the earth. To bring the earth down to its lowest point for the purpose of sending Yahushua to put this shit back in order, man. You see? To let the earth know what wickedness is and what not to do. And he used Esau to give that example. Let me get Revelation 6 real quick. This is why Esau, as a nation, was given power to rule the earth for this very purpose. Revelation 6 and 4. And there went out another horse that was red, keyword red, same color as Esau. And the first came out red all over like a hairy garment, right? And they called his name Esau. So right here is Esau coming into power. And this is what he was going to do. Revelation 6 and 4. And there went out another horse that was red. And power, power was given to him that sat thereon to do what? To take peace from the earth, and that they should kill one another, and there was given unto him a great sword. Same thing that was given to Esau. So he was given his great sword to take power from the earth. Take peace from the earth, man. And that's what happened. Going back to ChatGPT, it agreed. And now the Lord is saying the same thing. Well, not ChatGPT saying the same thing. It's time to destroy the one who destroyed the earth. And forgive me for all these big trucks passing. You see? Matter of fact, let me get one more. This is Matthew 24. Because this was what was going to happen under Esau rulership. Which Yahushua said. Matthew chapter 24 and straight to the point. And 21. For then shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time, no nor ever shall be. And except those days should be shortened, there shall no flesh be saved. And the days it's talk about is in the days Esau will be ruling. If you let this man continue, it's going to be no flesh saved, man. It says, and except those days should be shortened, there should be no flesh saved. But for the elect's sake, those days shall be short. And that's why the Lord got to cut it short. Right? So I went on to ask it a little bit more. So I said, okay, right? So this is my next question. Let me see. Right? So I, going back and forth with it after I asked that. I was asking some parallels, but this is what I asked it next. I said, so does this mean that the white man is Edom? So if it's lining up that European and American powers destroyed the earth like Edom was supposed to do, say it was to do, so do that link them up, right? It says this is where the interpretation and doctrine vary. It says first one, yes, that Edom today is represented by the white European and American powers, that they fulfill end time prophecies regarding Edom's rise and fall. You can't get around it, man. Esau, what it say in Jeremiah? You shall not be able to hide yourself no more. You can't hide, man. You got artificial, and first you got the prophets with true intelligence calling you out, but now you even got artificial intelligence calling you out. Come on, man. Right? And it goes into some connections. And I ended, so it says final thoughts. It says if it says your question reflects a powerful line of reasoning. If a group of people has led the world into destruction, oppression, and rebellion against the Most High, are they not fulfilling the role of Edom in prophecy? It says whether one accepts that Edom equals white Western nations is a matter of interpretation, but historically, spiritually, and prophetically, there is no get out of here. It says there is no strong evidence that many Western powers have behaved in a way consistent as man. We just read. See again, going back to that ChatGPT book. That's why you got to be specific with it. We just read the whole thing, how it laid out, how it lines up. Esau, the so-called white people today, lines up with prophetic prophecies of Edom in the last days. Come on, man, you can't get around it. And it even got precepts proving it. Job 9:24 right here. Since they want to pull it, we're going to read it. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. Right? He covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? They even got the Apocrypha, 2nd Ezra 69. Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth, man. Come on, man. And if Esau is the end of the world, said our law was going to come back to an Edomite rule empire. So who is ruling now? And if Esau, the so-called white man, ain't Edom, then that mean a nation in this world have to take the so-called white man, America and Europe down, and then they gonna start to rule the whole earth, and then Yahweh Shai gonna come back doing that king. Come on, man. We clearly at the end of Esau. Shalom.